Auntie Dodo here. Yes, the talking head is me. My niece did the painting. It's her voice. I'm dead, so voiceovers won't work. It's the best compromise we could think of. Happy listening. The Colonel by Carolyn Forché. What you have heard is true. I was in his house. His wife carried a tray of coffee and sugar. His daughter filed her nails. His son went out for the night. There were daily papers, pet dogs, a pistol on the cushion beside him. The moon swung bare on its black cord over the house. On the television was a cop show. It was in English. Broken bottles were embedded in the walls around the house to scoop the kneecaps from a man's legs or cut his hands to lace. On the windows, there were gratings like those in liquor stores. We had dinner, rack of lamb, good wine. A gold bell was on the table for calling the maid. The maid brought green mangoes, salt, a type of bread. I was asked how I enjoyed the country. There was a brief commercial in Spanish. His wife took everything away. There was some talk then of how difficult it had become to govern. The parrot said hello on the terrace. The colonel told it to shut up and pushed himself from the table. My friend said to me with his eyes, "Say nothing." The colonel returned with a sack used to bring groceries home. He spilled many human ears on the table. They were like dried peach halves. There is no other way to say this. He took one of them in his hands, shook it in our faces, dropped it into a water glass. It came alive there. "I am tired of fooling around," he said. "As for the rights of anyone, tell your people they can go fuck themselves." He swept the ears to the floor with his arm and held the last of his wine in the air. "Something for your poetry, no?" he said. Some of the ears on the floor caught the scrap of his voice. Some of the ears on the floor were pressed to the ground. El Salvador, 1978. That's the context of this poem. The UN, according to Wikipedia, the UN reports that between 1979 and 1982, more than 75,000 people were killed in the Salvadorian Civil War. This is the home of the disappeared persons. ICE seems to be copying that particular playbook. Bottom line, El Salvador was a chess piece in the Cold War between the Soviet Union and the United States. Those two countries, they used the bodies of the El Salvadorians to engage in a war both the Soviets and the Americans wanted to win but couldn't battle. Neither gave a damn about the dead, the casual violence, the apathy of the majority. Still don't, it seems. I'm dedicating this to the disappeared, whether El Salvadoran or American or migrant. That's it for today. Link in again for more of Dodo's favorite poems.